This is Damon Fordham, adjunct professor of history at the Citadel, and I'm often asked why I do these videos. What's the purpose of this channel? Here goes, ladies and gentlemen. I've been a trained historian for the last 25 years. And during that 25 years, I've seen this sort of mass cottage industry of people who come on YouTube and various internet sources, as well as radio and television, and they give a lot of people misinformation. And much of this misinformation plays on the bitterness and disillusionment of the large majority of people. And because there's so many people, especially young people right now, growing up with no leadership, no guidance, and no one to give them constructive advice or tell them real facts about history that one can back up with sources and inspire them to build upon the success of the past and learn from the mistakes of the past so that they can create a better present and a better future. I figured that I would basically light a candle instead of cursing the darkness, and take my research skills as well as my love of storytelling to put out this sort of forum together so that people can be informed with at least some information that I can back up by using primary sources and telling you where I got this information, okay? Because a lot of times when you see many of these things on YouTube, they're making things up in thin air that sounds good and plays on the people's emotions, but have very little basis in fact. And so while I don't profess to be some sort of mass leader or anything like that, I'm basically a public scholar who's using what I know and using what I study and using what I experience to put this stuff out there in a way that can make a productive difference. And oh yeah, what about the melodica? Why do I play that in the beginning? Well, I enjoy it, and other people tell me that they enjoy it. So I figured I'd sort of throw that in because in West Africa, many years ago, you had people called the griots, who were the storytellers who used musical instruments along with their storytelling to get their message across. And in Europe, you had the bards who would go around and play the mandolin while they were going from village to village, riding on donkeys and telling stories about Robin Hood and King Arthur and things like that that were later put in books. So I combine all of these things by using the melodica. I used to play the harmonica, but then I kind of graduated from that and played the melodica during the pandemic, and I kind of like that a little bit better. So I put all this together so that you and the young people around you can watch something that is suitable for a family audience, that tries to be constructive, to be solution oriented, as opposed to just giving what Marcus Garvey once called a philosophy of nothing but complaint. And best of all, to learn to encourage yourselves to read other things so that you could learn some real information that'll hopefully make a productive difference in your life. And that's the purpose of these videos and this channel. My name's Damon Fordham.